Yes. Could you unmute and start?
Good morning to everyone. I'm Afra Zinat Fatima, today's surgeon at arms for this meeting. Let me start with the club mission. The mission of a Toastmaster club is to provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self confidence and personal growth. And now it's time to know the house rules of this meeting. Rule number one, please dress appropriately and kindly turn off your video if eating or stepping away. Rule number two, please mute your microphone when not speaking to minimize background noise. Rule number three, we kindly ask that you silence your phone to maintain focus. Rule number four, please keep discussions welcoming by avoiding politics, religions, etc. And now it's time to welcome our presiding officer. He's working as a product owner in BNY and he's extroverted go-getter, always up for long ride or chat for which he always coming back to Toastmaster. And he loves food, sports, learning new words and spending time with his family. And he's a business maximizer and problem solver through product management for a very big bank. And he's none other than Shahrukh, Toastmaster Shahrukh. Welcome, Presiding Officer Shahrukh.
Thank you, Toastmaster Afra, for the warm welcome. Nothing better than starting off the morning with some Toastmastering, networking, and learning. It is my pleasure to welcome you all and be your presiding officer for today. With the sound of this gavel, there's not one here yet, I announced meeting number 34 of Chennai Tamil Toastmasters Club open. To start off the meeting for today, we have a lot of things. So coming from a corporate background, nothing pleases the eye more than seeing a prepared agenda stuck to the letter and shared well in advance and gives you a feeling of certainty. And this was all followed to the letter today. And all the commendations goes out to the organizers, the brains behind the Chennai Tamil Toastmasters Club. I'm really grateful to them for giving me this opportunity to be part of such a nice meeting. Without any further ado, let me take us to the main part of the meeting where we have a personality powerhouse taking us through the proceedings. We have an Indian author who is also an active member with the Toastmasters for quite some time. To further embellish her credentials, she has been a past president of TCS Maitri Toastmasters Club. She possesses a diverse academic and professional background in the finance domain. Of course, going by books and in finance, I think that's a whole 360 degree summation of skills. She's a commerce graduate from SIES and has an MBA in finance from IM Cost. It's a wonderful opportunity of learning that's going to be coming our way. And to guide us through all that, I would like to give a warm introduction and a stage handover to Toastmaster Manjula Iyer, our team mod. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much. Good morning, everyone. Can I get a good morning from all?
Good morning.
Good morning, Toastmasters, distinguished guests, and friends. So, even before we start, can we have a raise of hands who are guests who have come for the first time to a Toastmasters meeting? Or have you all attended a Toastmasters meeting before? All are Toastmasters? Any guests? Okay, amazing. So, you would already know the structure of the meeting. I will just share it in a glimpse. So, we'll be having a prepared speech round. An education session is also there, table topics, and a general evaluation of the same, of the entire decorum of the meeting. It's a privilege to guide you all throughout this meeting today. Now, raise of hands if you have made a New Year resolution in January or maybe December last year. A raise of hands. Okay, I see one. Can you all raise hands like you have made a New Year resolution or PAT or something like that? Okay, I see one more. Now you can tell me if you're still following all of them. Maybe like there was 5 and then all 5 you're following, or 2 you're following now. Okay, so January gives us hope, right? And now June, it gives a reality check or a checkpoint. No worries on that. June is just a time to pause, reflect, and then go forward. We don't need another new year to begin. We don't have to wait for again now January 2027. Okay. Every sunrise, every moment, it's a chance to restart. So today we are taking this opportunity to restart and pause, reflect, recommit, and go that extra mile. Before we begin, I request you all to switch on the cameras, please. Like, give a smile. Hope you all had a breakfast. So today it's all about the new year of July. So like you have 6 months more of 2026. So you have to grab this opportunity of this 6 months which is in your hand and let go of which has went away. It's completely fine. Amazing. And now I'm able to see more faces. Okay. So I have one question. Like as I saw 2, 3 people raising their hands, what was that one goal you thought you will, accomplish before December 2026? But maybe it's like 10-20% done or something. Can you just share who all had raised their hands?
Can I
Yeah.
go?
Yes. Yes, please.
Yeah, my goal was to learn how to drive. I can say that I have started to learn, but I'm definitely not there. Maybe this mid-year I will, go back and start again.
Oh, amazing, amazing. Okay, driving. But I'm telling you one thing, driving is still easy. Even I know to drive, but then driving in a Mumbai road or driving in our Indian roads is another a new what do you say beginning. It's on the way you're learning it. It's every day you're learning it or something like that. Yes, you would like to share, Uday, about your New Year resolutions?
Yes. Yes, am I audible?
Yes, you're audible.
Toastmaster, am I audible? Yeah. This year I have taken how to improve my confidence. Every day, minimum 10 to 15 minutes, I am using reading books, English books, stories. Like this, I'm doing the practice. But in between, I get stuck. It is not continuing anyway, however. But one good point is, after I taken this resolution, I got the chance in our organization. Maybe that intuition take me into that Toastmaster training in my organization. Through that, I'm connecting everywhere and I'm focusing the same. So I can achieve it. Like I can improve my confidence level.
Amazing, amazing. So both of this thing, as you shared, like be it driving, be it reading, it's a everyday learning process because that's when you are more going subtler and more niche into it, and then you're being an expert into it because it's an ongoing journey, and more reading helps us with good vocabulary. So that is also an ongoing journey, both of it. Anyone would also like to share about their resolutions, which they started in Jan, now as a June, you would want to pause, reflect with us together? Yes? So no worries. Today is not a day of that check mark, checklist, and all of it. Today is just to pause, reflect, and as we shared, recommit and go that extra mile to achieve it. Because you have this extra 6 months now, so you can focus on achieving it.
My resolution was to reduce some weight. I was 105
Okay.
and
Okay.
I didn't do much, to be honest, but I was able to drop to 100 kg now. So
So how many kgs you actually lost?
I would say 5 kg.
Oh, that's an amazing start, right? 5 kgs in 6 months. That's good. You should not go for any shortcuts, like 5 kgs in, say, in a month or something. That has a drastic impact on health also. No worries. Today we have an amazing activity in between, which is actually going to, like each one of you will work on your upcoming 6 months. So we are having an activity. Stay tuned for that. But before that, I would now like to welcome, since every successful meeting needs someone who ensures an excellence. So I don't know how many of you have heard about this term, Six Sigma.
Quality.
Yes, quality check. So we have our Six Sigma expert, you can say so, a general evaluator who ensures the quality of the meeting is 0.00003%. Like, there is hardly 3 mistakes in 1 billion or trillion opportunities. So I'd like to give the stage to our general evaluator, Shahrukh.
Thank you, Toastmaster Manjula.
I know Shahrukh.
I hope I'm more easily to recall than the star Shah Rukh Khan. But okay, as general evaluator today, I will be overseeing the entire proceedings of the meeting and evaluating the meeting end to end for all aspects which happened and did not happen. I will be also observing all the role players and making sure they are performing their roles with something niche or something, or sticking to the process, or if there's any gaps. At the end of the meeting, I'll be giving a report, but before that, to help me with this role, because overseeing so many role players is going to be challenging and there's going to be so much learning. But to keep our guardrails intact, we have a lovely team called the tag team as per Toastmasters. But Chennai Tamil Toastmasters has this wonderful concept of introducing another role, which I will also be introducing. And this gives a wonderful nickname called the tag T team. To get to the tag T team, I would first call on stage the timer. The timer for today is a person, I think she's the glue of the entire club. She is an all-rounder. She is a mobile application developer and also a book reader. And her favorite book is The Magic of Thinking Big. Please welcome your very own Toastmaster Kavitha, who will be the timer.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shahrukh. Good morning, Toastmasters and guests. It's my pleasure and honor to do the role of timer. Time is one of our greatest resource. It's our identity. So for today, we don't have the prepared speech. The speakers are unable to join. We have education session and table topics. For education session, time limit is 25 to 30 minutes. At 25 minutes, I show the green color. 28th minute, I will show yellow color. Then 30th minutes, I will show red color. After that, we have table topics. Time limit is 1 to 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I will show green color. 1 minute 30 seconds, I will show yellow color. At 2 minutes, I will show red color. Every speaker will get 30 seconds to wrap up. I request all the speakers to follow the timing guidelines. I will present my report when called upon by General Evaluator. Thank you so much. Over to you, General Evaluator, Toastmaster Shahrukh.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kavitha, for that succinct introduction and the importance of the timer role. Next, I would like to talk about an important role which keeps communication in check and make sure that we are giving flawless and seamless delivery. To help us with this role, which is called the R counter, we have someone who lives in Chennai. She works in the IT industry as a senior project manager. And outside of work, she's a pet lover and enjoys gardening. Wow, a good combination. And such a lovely lady. And to do this role, I would like to call on stage Toastmaster Shalini.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. Hello, everyone. Good morning. I'm the R counter for today's meeting. I'll be noting down the filler words such as also the crutch words such as like, actually, and so on. I'll also be noting down the repeated words or phrases used during the speeches. Towards the end of the meeting, I'll be presenting the report. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shalini. All right. So the very beauty of a song always lies in the lyrics. So it's always the lyrics that captures the heart, mind, and soul. And to make sure that the lyrics are good, we need something called grammar. So that's why the backbone and the foundation of every good speech is flawless grammar. And to help us in this function today, we have a young blood representing us and who's going to be performing that role, which is called the grammarian. She has recently completed her schooling and has enrolled in law school. She is good in debating and has been in legal aid society. She has joined Toastmasters recently, and this is her second meeting. And we are going to all help her perform to the best of the role. Please welcome on stage Toastmaster Jai Hasini.
Good morning, everyone. I am Jayhasin. I'll be your grammarian for the day. And my role is to basically correct if any improper grammar has been used and to also take note down on thoughts or quotes that I like from the entire meeting. And to also note down how many of you have been using the word of the day, which is recommit. The meaning of the word of the day is to commit again, to renew your commitment to do something. And I think this is a very interesting word, in order of the theme of the day, recommit, like mid-year resolution, recommit. I think they go both well hand in hand. An example of this word, of course, it can be something like after facing setbacks, she decided to recommit to her goals and keep going. And synonyms for this word is renew, reaffirm, and rededicate. And I would encourage every one of you to use this word at least once. And when called upon again at the end of the meeting, I will give my report on the quotes and the improper grammar and the usage of the word of the day. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jai Hasini. I'm sure your legal background will make this role more exciting. So, fellow Toastmasters, the hallmark of communication is listening. Because you can only be so much of a good communicator by expressing your thoughts only if you're able to understand everyone else's and those around you. And to test this role beautifully, this skill, which will be important, which will require us to attend and take note of everything that goes through the meeting, we have this wonderful role called Trivia Master, which I believe is very niche and very specific to Chennai Tamil Toastmasters. This role, which I will allow the person to take care of, this role requires key listening skills, and you will get to know why listening is so important. And to perform this wonderful role, I would like to call on stage someone who has completed their diploma in mechanical engineering and later earned their BTech in mechanical engineering, a pure mechanical engineering disciple, a student of the discipline, always learning. He has 19 years of experience in the automobile industry, currently works at Renault Group, India in Orgadam. He recently joined Toastmasters to improve his communication and public speaking skills. He got married in 2021 and is blessed with a baby boy. He's a native of Ennore, Chennai, and is currently living in Padappai. So if you need a mechanical engineering advice, you know where to reach him. Please welcome on stage Toastmaster Uday Kumar as your trivia master.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Thank you. Thank you to all. Today I will be the listening master of this meeting. I will be noting down and listening carefully about the meetings. At the end of this meetings, what are the outputs we are going to take? I will be asking some questions. Please. Thank you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Uday Kumar. With this wonderful TACTI team supporting me, forget Six Sigma. I can achieve 100% perfection. I think, and I believe we are already there, but nevertheless, we'll always keep improving. And with that effort to keep striving to improve, let me hand over the control back to the real Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Manjula.
Thank you so much. Okay, so everyone who have book or pen with yourself, like you have a book and pen. Okay, those who don't have a book or pen, you can use your mobile phone. That's like the last option. But though there is no option of not trying it out. So there is this one activity which we will try it out now. So you have a book, you have a pen, all of you. Amazing. Please switch on the cameras and smile in between. Okay. So in the book, what you have to do now is say like in each pages, in one page, you will write one page. The title is health. The second page you'll write, I will even put it in the chat box as well. That would be like professional, anything like if you're into business or if you're into say like working in certain, and then you have your own goal set. So I'll just write it down. So one is health, one is your career, professional, business, like whatever like is the source of income, okay, which helps paying in our Toastmaster fees. Then the relationship is going in the third page. So this is with you and others, like the relationship with you, like you need to give time to you more, right? So that all things comes into picture. And the last is Toastmasters. Okay, I have to complete my level 1 by this, level 2 by this, whatever be your goal sets. Okay, so 4 pages ready. Their titles. So it's 10:22. What I will do is, even timer, you would also participate. Okay, you would also participate in this. And you can give, say, 4 minutes as a timing thing so that everyone has at least 1 minute for each of the page. Or you want to round it off to 5 minutes is also fine. You can take your time, pause. So this would be the 6 months goal setting from July till December. Okay. So 6 months goal setting, and I think people have already started. Okay, the time starts now. I think we have 1 more minute to go, and I still see people writing, writing, writing. Good, good, good. We'll wrap it up in a minute's time. Okay, I think time's up. All good. Need another, say, 20-30 seconds to wrap it up. It feels like that exam paper, right? Like the bell is, and then you have to give the paper back. Like, okay, give me 1 minute, and then they want to write more. Any supplement answer paper is required.
That's because I haven't done this before, even though it's important.
No, there is this saying like that acupressure points are there. Like when you're holding on to this so this has an impact on your mind. So writing has a very better, if for example you have had a to-do list in phone, digital, but writing that to-do list that has a better connect with your
Retention.
brain kind of a thing. Yeah, yeah. It's scientifically connected, these points of yours, like each acupressure points and all of it. So that has a better impact. So writing has an like percentage wise better impact on you. That's why even when we were young, they used to say, na, write and then practice for the exams rather than just reading and mugging it up or something like that. Okay, I think this is a bell for the time's up, or times is anyways up, but what was
People are joining. People are joining.
okay, okay. Amazing, guys. Like you can, pause and, reflect on this. I really appreciate the dedication, all of you guys. I think now I would like to call upon, we'll move to the next activity on the next connect. Okay. As of now, let's enjoy the education session. I personally know him for a good amount of time. He has always been a support, a pillar for TCS Maitri Toastmasters Club. He's a Mumbaiker and have been in Middle East for a long, long, long time. And he has been a part of Toastmasters fraternity for more than 2 decades. Part of, say, District 98, and he has means we have heard his international speech, his evaluations, and the humorous speech, how he has won the division level and runner up in the district level. So he has like win, and he has so much to share. His speeches, we are like literally hooked, like in person. We have seen it. That's why maybe you don't have to even think, oh my God, is she exaggerating? Like he's also from Mumbai, she's also from Mumbai. Nothing like that. You yourself would get now an essence of how that entire speech structure is designed by DTM Ramanathan sir. The stage is all yours for the education speech, and then we'll come up with one more activity after that. Yeah, stay tuned. Thank you.
Audio check, video check is fine.
Yes.
Great. Good morning, everybody.
Good
So
morning.
we say good morning from Mumbai to good morning to people in Chennai. So I don't know, maybe people or all of you are not from Chennai, maybe from different parts of the country, but connected today in this meeting. And that is what matters in life, connecting with people. And so how do you connect with people is when you are on stage, you give a good speech. So today we are going to see what are the hallmarks of a good speech. These are just ideas. You can always improve upon it. You can also put your own ideas and expand when you are on stage. So I would request the supporter to put the PPT on the connectivity so that everybody can start
Sure.
looking at
I
the
will.
PowerPoint presentation.
Yes, I will do. Just to continue, sir, I will share.
Yeah, no problem. It will be an interactive session. So when I ask questions, I would like the volunteers to come up with the answers. So mostly it will be all related to how you think about the actions that I request from your end. That will be how we go about it. So let us begin. So hallmarks of a good speech. Always when you're putting a PPT, I suggest that give the reference on the first screen as I have done. So we all know that this is the presentation for Chennai Tamil Toastmasters Club, the club number, area G2, division G, district 229. So why they are putting it is we should know where we belong to. So once we know where we belong to, we are very sure of how to move forward. So shall we begin? Yeah. Timer, remember at the end of 20 minutes, please show green, 25 minutes yellow, 30 minutes red. When 30 seconds grace. Thank you. Let us go to the next slide, please. We are now looking at the speech framework. So I believe that mainly there are 4 types of speech you can give when you are on stage. The first one is the inspiring, which is the one which is also recognized by Toastmasters International, and the international speech contest is based on inspiring speeches. Of course, there will be always a combo. The second one is the persuasive speeches. Persuasive speeches are you force the audience to take a decision the way you want them to take, and that is what is very important. Like, for example, you say, stop smoking, smoking kills, and how you persuade the person on this particular point, that will be how it will be working. The third thing is informative. Now informative is, suppose for example I'm going to give a speech on advantages of investing in stock market. So that will be more of an informative thing, and it will be also having ideas for you to know how to move forward in your life if you are going to invest in stock market. So it's more of information and statistics, etc. And the last one is the entertaining. The entertaining speech is just for fun. At the same time, it should make the people think. This is what I feel. The entertaining speech is just not only to make people laugh or to enjoy the time, but at the same time, make people think. So these are the 4 ideas whenever you prepare a speech, and you can have also a combo of these things. Nothing wrong about it. So what are the ingredients we should look into it when we are making this? You can just move all the points on the screen, please. So now I would like somebody to speak on the top one. What is the first one? No. What is the first one given here?
Original?
Original. Absolutely right. Whenever the speech is original, remember the audience will get hooked to it because they know. First, I'm on stage and I'm going to talk about Mahatma Gandhi for 5 to 7 minutes. Many of you know the story of Mahatma Gandhi, so the interest will be definitely down. So bring up original personal stories in your speech. So when you are writing down the speech, always remember to add your personal stories. Now, how the story should move on is there should be a good opening, a body, and a conclusion. Preferably with a message to carry home for the audience. This is how you have to prepare a speech. The framework of the speech should be in this order. Have a good opening, have a body, and then have a conclusion with a message to carry home for the audience. Now, other things that is required is put on the sides. Can somebody speak on the right hand side when you look at the screen? Toastmaster Jay Hasani, can you say?
Voice.
Yeah, voice. What is voice? Voice is nothing but how we present our speech with vocal variety. When you have vocal variety, how to move forward and bring the audience hook them to your speech, but using absolutely fantastic vocal variety. People should be listening to you very carefully. Have the pitch higher and lower, faster and slower. So these are the way we do the voice model. We will go into details later. Okay. Somebody else. Kavitha, can you say what is on the next one to the voice, on the right hand side of voice?
Humor.
Okay, humor, you got the side, no problem. Whenever there is humor in your speech, remember the audience remember you. For example, I was once speaking about a speech, and in between I was I said, do you all know what is vitamin M? Can anybody from the audience say what is vitamin M? You heard of vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E. What is vitamin M? Money. Vitamin M is nothing but money. But without money, we cannot live this life on this way today. Do you all agree? So that immediately brought a little bit of smiles on the faces of the people. So you inject humor in your speech in such a way that it should be connected with whatever speech you are giving. At the same time, it should make the people realize what is the humor you are talking about. Right? Now, there is on the other side of voice, there is body language. So whenever we are talking, we should have good body language. The body language also indicates not only your use of your hands, your movements on the stage, but also your facial expression should come very effectively. And also, when you are talking to the audience, look at the audience on all the sides. So when you are on online meetings, I request most of you who are talking to look at the camera. We have a habit of looking at the laptop or the mobile without looking at the camera. In this way, the connectivity with the audience is lost. So when you are on online meetings, try to look maximum at the camera wherever it is located, on your laptop or on your mobile or whatever it is. This is something I have learned. So these are all the speech framework summarized. Let us go to the next slide, please. One more thing is the English language. Sorry, go back. That was missed out in the earlier statement. Go back. There is an English language which did not pop up. Maybe there is some connectivity issue. No issues on that. The English language, because whatever language we are using, assume that our speeches are on English. So what are the things? One is our style of presentation of the language. Use good words. Wherever active voice is to be used, use active voice. Wherever passive voice need to be used, use passive voice. Bring in words which will bring out vivid imagery. Suppose I say, that car came to pick me up. Instead of I say, that wagon R small car came to pick me up. So that gives an idea to the audience as to, yes, Ramanathan is now going to get into a wagon R small car, which he has booked in Ola or Rapido, whatever it is. So instead of saying just that car came to pick me up, expand it to give the vivid imagery. This is how we make the speech more interesting. Let us go to the next slide now. How to begin? Now I would like somebody from the audience, that's Uday Kumar, you are there. Can you read how to begin the first 2 points on the screen, please?
Yes. Am I audible, Toastmaster?
Yeah.
Am I audible?
Yeah,
Yes.
I am hearing you. Go ahead.
Yeah. First one is a statement.
Yeah. And second one
is question. Second one is question to the audience.
Absolutely. Okay. So these are the two ideas how you can begin your speech. For example, I ask, how many of you have seen kindness showered on you during your life? Raise your hands. That is a question to the audience. On the other hand, I say, kindness is the best value a man can possess in his life. So this is a statement. Now I can have a combo. I can say, kindness is the best value a person can have in his life. How many of you agree to this? Raise your hands. So this immediately connects with the audience and you make the audience realize, yes, now Toastmaster Ramanathan is going to speak about kindness. So the topic is very clear what I am going to talk about. So in the beginning itself, you should bring what you are talking about, in my opinion, within 30 to 40 seconds. You can do it when you start along with the thing. Now, somebody else, Toastmaster Rajat, can you read the third one and the fourth one? The Toastmaster Rajat. I'm sorry, Raj Bharat. I'm sorry.
Hi, sir. Yes. I'm sorry. So, an incident related to the topic and then app joke.
Okay. Now, I'll tell you an incident related to the topic. So, when you are having any incident, when you're preparing a speech, you feel this incident will definitely give value to the speech. And you can start with it. For example, let me say November 22nd, 1963. The whole world came to a standstill because the President of the United States of America was assassinated, John F. Kennedy. Along with him, a soldier also lost his life trying to save the president. That night, Jacqueline Kennedy, the wife of John F. Kennedy, being the widow, wrote in her own handwriting to the widow of the slain soldier. The essence of that letter was, we are both sailing on the same boat. But you don't worry. My support is always for you. Our doors are always open for you. Please don't hesitate and come forward for any support in your life. Remember, we are having one of the toughest times of our lives. That is the pinnacle of empathy, my dear friends, because a person who is already in trouble herself is going ahead to support somebody else who is in trouble. That is the power of empathy. And because of that letter, that widow did not go forward to commit suicide, thinking what I will do with my 3 children now that my husband is no more. But she changed around and came back into the life with the full power and vigor. Thanks to Mrs. Jacqueline Kennedy. So this is how an incident related to the topic, that is, I'm talking about empathy. So when I'm talking about empathy, an incident which has been universally and many people are aware of it, this brought immediate attention to grab the attention of the audience. Now let us go for an app joke, for example. When you select a topic and you feel this particular joke will help to enhance the value of the topic, you can add the joke in the beginning. Let me say what happened in one of my speeches. Way back in 1979, we were on the sands of Goa celebrating the bachelor party of my colleague Lobo. The next day he was going to get married. There was drumming, waves rolling, and of course, drinks flowing. Suddenly we heard a voice. My dear son, enjoy everything today. Today is the last happiest day of your life. Lobo was surprised. He looked at his father and said, But Dad, I'm getting married tomorrow. Experience speaks, my dear. Today is the last happiest day of your life. And the topic I was giving was how to be happy though married. So that joke clicked very well with the audience, thinking, yes. Then I asked the audience. I went to the questioning audience. Do you all think marriage stops one from being happy? I totally disagree. We should learn how to be happy though married. So this is how you can begin a speech. Then you have got a relevant quote. For example, suppose we are going to talk about it is just a number. When I say it is just a number, what do you think of it? What is it is just a number? What is that it stands for? Can somebody say that?
Might be age.
Absolutely right. You hit the nail on its head. I was talking about age. So I said, age is just a matter of mind. If you don't mind, it does not matter. This is a famous quote of, who said that? From the audience, somebody said Ramanathan. I said, no. It was said by Mark Twain about 100 years ago. And this stands valid even today. Then I went on to talk about the whole speech. So this is how you can begin a speech. But remember, let us say the speech is 5 to 7 minutes. So 1 to 1.5 minutes, which should be the opening. That is how we should control it. Okay. Let us go to the next slide. Okay. How to move into the body and deliver the speeches. Now I want somebody to read out these all the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 points. 3 points one person, 3 points another person. Yeah, go ahead. Shahrukh?
Can I?
Okay, I'll go ahead. So we
Yeah.
have examples, historical examples, and stories.
Right. Kavitha?
Jokes, quotes, Toastmaster experiences.
We can't hear you.
Jokes,
Yeah.
quotes, Toastmaster experiences.
Yeah. This is the 6 things we can talk about. Even in go and outside you talk, when you bring into Toastmaster experience, it has got impacts. Let me be very frank with you because I have done that. You say Toastmaster international organization helping people to hone their communication and leadership skills. And I am in this forum for more than 2 decades. And let me share what happened. And I go ahead and give me Toastmaster experience. Personal examples always clicks. This is what I said about this Lobo. This happened actually when I had gone for the bachelor party for a marriage of my office colleague Lobo. So a personal example will always have. Historical example. I just now told about John F. Kennedy. That also matters. So instead of bringing it in the opening, I can always bring it in the body of the speech also. So when you bring in the body of the speech, it always helps. The third one is the stories. So any story, personal stories are the best. If you are not having a personal story, you can bring some stories from the history. There is nothing wrong about it. For example, empathy. So when you're talking about empathy, you bring a story from history. And who is the best person, in my opinion? One of the best persons in history is Mother Teresa. She has showered empathy in her life. So I bring a story of Mother Teresa, and that will definitely add value to the speech. And jokes. You can bring some small jokes, but it should be very apt for the speech. Otherwise, it will have some trouble. We have to be careful on that. Then we have got quotes. In all the speeches, we have to remember only 25% of the speech is supposed to be from outside. 75% of the speech has to be original. So I always request people use 1 or 2 quotes maximum in your speeches. Don't go beyond 2 quotes, for that will dilute your speech. So this is just an example. I told about just age is a number. That is again a quote. We can always bring it later part of the speech also. Then Toastmaster experiences. So I would like now somebody from the audience to give a 1-minute speech on his or her Toastmaster experience. Who is going to volunteer? Let me see. So we have Toastmaster Shalini. How she's a new one or a slightly experienced Toastmaster? I'd like to Shalini. How long you are in Toastmasters?
I recently joined Toastmaster almost like 4 months ago.
Oh, fine. 4 months is enough. Okay. So tell 1-minute speech on your Toastmaster experiences and what you learned from it.
Okay. I joined
Your
Toastmasters.
time starts now. I am timing you. Go ahead.
Okay. So I joined Toastmasters this year in the month of March. The idea
Yeah, go
behind
ahead.
joining, am I audible?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Okay, the idea behind joining Toastmaster is to enhance my communication skills and also to remove stage fear. I have opted for the presentation mastery level, and I have delivered 3 speeches so far. I'm also taking up various roles in the meetings. So as of now, it has been helpful. I'm able to deliver my speeches spontaneously as I am doing now. Table topics is one of uh, an example where I'm able to speak on the spot impromptu. So that is something which I look forward in each of the meetings. Prepared speeches has also helped me to format my speech and to deliver in front of a large audience, which would again enhance my confidence level. So I look forward for the upcoming meetings so that it would help me to enhance my confidence level as well as to improve my leadership capabilities. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. You spoke for 1 minute, 10 seconds. So no problem. 1 minute when we give, timing is very important. So I always say this happens. So that is why there is a timer showing the green card, yellow card, and red card. So we know how to manage our timings. Okay. Good job. Well done. Let us give a big round of applause to Toastmaster Shalini. For 4 months old, she has done a fabulous speech today. So this particular example you gave for 1 minute can be given in a speech. If you say the learning lessons from Toastmasters, you can give a speech on this in your project speech itself. Now you have level one, three speeches you have finished. You go to the fourth speech. Maybe the fourth speech you can add this and say my learning lessons during a short time in Toastmasters, something like that. And whatever you have said, this you can now make this PowerPoint presentation and enhance your speech. Make it into 5 to 7 minute speech. All the best to you. These are all just ideas. I always tell people that write a speech. When you write a speech, it gives you clarity in your mind. And I generally say 100 words per minute. Suppose the speech is for 10 minutes, you take 1,000 words. That is what you have to keep in mind. So generally, most of the speeches are 5 to 7 minutes. So keep it as 650 to 700 words so that you can bring value to the speech when you are using pauses and you are having audience responses. So you are also having interactions with the audience. All these require time on stage. So 650 to 700 words is so you write your speech, then send it to the mentor. So when you send it to the mentor vets it and ensures that the project speech is in line with what are the project requirements as per the pathways. The path you have selected, and that particular project will have certain requirements. So the mentor will ensure that this particular speech is covering all the requirements. So please do that. That will help you a lot. Go to the next slide, please. How to conclude? This is a very simple thing. You can go back and reassert the point of view, what you want to tell the audience, and link to the audience aptly. For example, in one of my speeches, I said, I have been doing this and I have been successful because managing time is the essence of life. Time and tide waits for none. I am doing that. Will you? So I left the audience with a question. Again, when you go in the end, you can also end with a quote or a single liner. A quote which is very apt will always help. For example, in kindness, we all should remember the famous quote of Mother Teresa. The words may be short, but leaves a big impact if you can shower kindness on the people. The third thing I will say is connect with the opening. Suppose you are starting an opening, like when in the vitamin M speech, I said vitamin M money, and I took out a 500 rupee note and showed to the audience. In the end, I came and said, so my dear friends, always focus on vitamin M to have a wonderful life. Here is this vitamin M for your success. And I showed the 500 rupee note. So the prop link is always helps also. So use props wherever applicable in your speeches. It will enhance your speech. At the same time, remember, if the props are not used effectively, especially in conduct, judges may reduce your marks. Keep that in mind. So this is the way we move on in the speeches. Let us go to the I don't see the timer's card. 1 second. Who is the timer? 20 minutes green. I didn't see 20
Sharing
minutes.
the screen, right? So I will show it in this device once.
No problem. You can just mention in the chat box that 20 minutes over. I think 20 minutes are over, I think. Can you just check?
Yes, I will. Yes, sir. 20 minutes is over. I will mention in the chat.
Yeah, that will be helpful. No issues. Because I am also keeping a tag of what I am doing. Thanks a lot. Okay. So let us go to the next slide. Now, physical, voice, and manner. The hand gestures, apt actions, expressions, eye contact, which I mentioned earlier, have to be practiced. So the first thing is you write the speech, connect it with your mentor, get it vetted out, then send it to the of your family, your friends, or your mentor, or in front of a mirror also sometimes. I remember in one of the speeches, I was in the evaluation contest. The person was saying, my mother was very angry and she was smiling. It was an area level contest. And as an evaluator, I went and said, you really did very well. You had a lot of wonderful actions and expressions, but at times you missed out. And it is beneficial for you to practice in front of a mirror, in my opinion, because when you were talking about your mother was angry, you were just smiling. It should have been different. My mother was angry with me. Bring all that force. This is how I evaluated. After the contest was over, before the results were announced, she came and told me, no, sir, I didn't smile. I said, it's okay. I have already made my reports and the judges have made a note of it. After 2 days, she called me. Rama, sir, I'm very sorry. I went through the video. I was just smiling. So, my dear friends, when you are an evaluator, you mark down even the finer points of a speech and point it out to the speaker. And as an evaluator, we have to be very clear. We should always say, in my opinion, I feel, personalize it. Because an evaluator is giving just an opinion. And ultimately, we have to evaluate to motivate. So the person who is speaking should come back on the stage again. So whether it is physical or voice or pitch. For example, there was a lovely voice modulation of one speaker, but the expressions were not there. And he went very fast. He had 820 words in 7 minutes. So I told him, pause. Pause for your words to sink into the minds of the audience, please. So use pauses. That will be very helpful. And always when you are on stage, manner should be enthusiastic, energetic, enjoyable. You should enjoy your speech. So how do you enjoy your speech? Only when you practice very well and you are confident, I'm going to blast this speech. So first thing is prepare the speech, share it with the mentor, practice very well, and come on stage with confidence. I always say, have the 4 P's. Plan your speech. What is the topic you are selecting? Prepare the speech, practice the speech, and present the speech. So these 4 P's will make you give a wonderful speech. Let us go to the next slide, please. Hello. Thank you. So this is appropriateness and correction. The example should be rightly linked to the topic selected, and also we should know our audience. Suppose I'm going to go and talk in a rural area about investment in stock market, it doesn't make sense. So we should always know our audience and also connect the topic to the requirements of the audience. See, when I was in Gulf, we had to be very careful because I was in Saudi Arabia for 16 years. Out of that, 10 years I was a Toastmaster in Saudi Arabia. So we have to be very careful not to bring in religion related things and other things in Toastmasters especially. And that was done by some people, but that was not correct because the audience had to be taken into account. The next one is the grammar, pronunciation, word selection to bring vivid imagery. Like I gave the example of the car. Instead of just saying, the car came to pick me up, you say, the white wagon or small car came to pick me up to take me from Bombay to Thane. So the idea will be very clear. But there were rains. Instead of saying, there was thunder and lightning and showering from the sky, and Bombay is flooded today because of the heavy rains. So people get a picture of what you are talking about. So bring vivid imagery and also note active voice, passive voice, and also tense mixes. Many of us are from vernacular medium. I am from Malayalam medium. So when I start speaking, I may think in Malayalam and start speaking in English. So that will mix up the tenses. So when you write down the speech, you have to be knowing that no past tense, present tense, future tense are mixed up. That is one of the reasons why you write down the speech. All the best to you. Let us go to the next slide. Time management. At the end of 5 minutes green, at the end of 6 minutes yellow, at the end of 7 minutes red. The moment I see the yellow light, I start moving towards the conclusion. So now already timer has shown 28 minutes. So we have only 2 minutes to go. Let us go to the next slide. There is no audio in this. in this slide? No audio?
No, sir.
Okay, no problem. The audio is not there.
I think
So I have put there a clap, a sound of claps. That means the topic is ended. The project is ended. The PPT is finished. So there is a sound system here which I have introduced. Maybe the sound is not connected, so it is clap. So all of you please clap. The presentation is concluded. So the idea is when the clapping comes, everybody should clap. We should always clap. That is what is taught in Toastmasters. The two reasons are one, encourage the audience who is on the stage, the speaker who is on the stage. Second is clapping helps us to regulate our blood pressure. It improves our health. So I tell Toastmasters not only teaches you skills for improving your communication, leadership, uh, networking, conflict management, but also takes care of your health, improves your health. So let us end this with a thunderous round of applause for all of us being here. Thank you. Back to the Toastmaster of the day. If time is there, we can have a question and answer session for 5 minutes. That depends on the TMOD.
Yes, we do have time. So you can have a Q&A session as well, Ramanathan sir. I request you
Sir,
all to ask questions, please. Yes.
Sir, can you give some guidance on transitions? Like how do you transition from opening to body or body to conclusion or between some specific sections of your speech?
Okay, let me tell you one of my favorite speeches is how to be happy though married. So I started first thing about my going and looking at the girl whom I'm going to marry. That was my first paragraph. So my first para got over. Then I said, that smile captivated me. And my dear friends, that smile still captivates me even after 45 years of married life. But there was an incident in my honeymoon. Let me go back. The flashback, year 1981. So you get it, how I connected. So you have to connect it this way. You can say flashback, or suppose you're going to move forward. In one of my speeches, I talked about my mother when I was very young. I mean, even before she was married, what happened in her life. That was, then I said, fast forward, 1975. I was a 26-year-old, like that. So you have to connect it this way. Another methodology people use is using the stage. First example, they use one spot on the stage, then they move to the another spot on the stage and then continue with the second story. Then you move to the third spot and use the third story. That is also one method, giving a what you call a visual transition. Okay. Any other question? Timer to note 5 minutes. Huh? I think everybody is now happy with that, and we'll conclude it. Back to the Toastmaster of the day. If still there are any questions, my email ID and contact numbers are there. You can always connect with me. Thank you very much for the wonderful opportunity. All the best to this club and move forward with courage and conviction. We are looking forward from 34 to 50th meeting now. All the best. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much, DTM Ramanathan sir. Okay, so you must be all watching in news. It's raining cats and dogs in Mumbai.
About time, there
I'm
was
sorry.
water shortage, right, in Bombay.
Okay, but now it is not shortage, it is overflowing. Everything is overflowing now. Okay. So what happened, which I wanted to share with you all, is the other day when I was traveling to the office, it is raining cats and dogs, and as my vehicle, I was doing a carpooling with one of my friend, and my vehicle was slowed near to that flyover bridge. I noticed several families living underneath the flyover bridge. You must have also seen that maybe in Chennai or in other places as well. So there are very little conventional standards, you can say so. They have created their own small world, a small home for themselves there. Children playing around, families cooking with whatever resources it is there available. Okay, despite the weather conditions and all of it, I saw a sense of togetherness and joy. So I was discussing with my friend, like, just look at them. We are in the car, we are so comfortable, but still, like, look at them. And then we had that conversation wherein we just, for a moment, we had that realization, like, how abundantly blessed we are. We have a roof over our head at this very moment. Also, like, we have a car, like, we're in a car and we're not getting wet by the rains or things like that. And even at home, we have a roof over the head and food on our table, or the loved ones, we are there with them together, right? In the rush of our life, especially the Mumbai life, which is all 24 by 7 fast forward kind of very fast life, we often don't get even time to appreciate the small, small blessings which we have, right? So that's how fast forward life ours is. So today, even in this mid-year resolution, okay, my request to each one of you is, you have all these 4 pointers ready with you, right? All that four: health and wealth, like career aspect, professional, and then relationship with you and others, and Toastmasters. So there could be small, small things which you, even for example, the Toastmasters. Okay, I took this, maybe like you are planning to join and then finally you joined. So that pat on the back you have to give today. Okay, I was planning to, because I'll share my story related to Toastmasters. I had heard about Toastmasters when I was in Accenture. But that time I was not having that much of time also to go on a weekend to attend a meeting, which is in a different part of altogether in Mumbai. So then it kind of like skipped. And then after joining TCS, I joined Toastmasters. So almost you can say so 3-4 years gap later on only I joined. But finally I joined. And today, if you ask me, I have completed one pathway, motivational strategy, entire pathway, like all the levels and everything. I've completed one particular pathway. It took a little time, a detour, but then I was on track again, and then I was able to complete it. And the Toastmasters journey, it's a long, long way to go. It's a continuous journey. So this is where, like, I'm sharing my journey with you all. Same way, anything pertaining to your health. Okay, this is like 5 kgs you have reduced as a pat on the back. I mean, the things, small, small achievements which you have done, or there is some blessings which you didn't, have that perspective to see because you're in that rush, rush, rush kind of a life. So you can pause now for, say, 2 minutes, each part 30 to 40 seconds you can give, and then have that gratitude journal on the each parameter. I think some people have already started, so I think the time starts now. Yes. Time's up. Okay. No worries, guys. All of these pages you can go back again because it's your book, your pen. So you can, go back, revisit it at any point of time. Have a thank you. Like when I even wrote now, it was like almost, and I'm not sure you're able to see. I'll just, stop the blur of which I have. Yeah. So if you see, like even I started with like, thank you, and then a big para came in picture. All of like, even a thank you to see that perception. That perception also matters. Okay. So now I would like to call upon stage our table topic master because we already have heard the education session of how to structure a speech with an opening, a body, a conclusion, a message, be it informative, entertaining, humor, how to use the voice, motivation, and all of it. So I'd like to call upon stage our table topic master. He is the current president of TCS Maitri Toastmasters Club, distinguished Toastmaster Raj Bharat. And the stage is all yours. We can have a practice of the education session, which we just listened to. Yeah. Thank you. Over to you.
Great. Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day, Manjula. Greetings, everyone. Now we have in the time of starting table topic segment, which is very important segment because we get chance to speak impromptu. You receive topic on spot and you get opportunity to speak for certain duration. And what is that time duration? Let's listen from timer. So timer Kavitha, please say a timing guideline for table topic segment.
Sure. Thank you, DTM Raj Bharat. For table topics, time limit is 1 to 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I will show green color. 1 minute, 30 seconds, I will show yellow color. At 2 minutes, I will show red color. Everyone will get 30 seconds to wrap up. Thank you. Over to you, DTM Raj Bharat.
Great. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Kavitha, for highlighting timing guideline for table topic segment. I would like to encourage everyone that please use word of the day and the phrase of the day as well in your speech, which grammarian has shared in this meeting. When you speak table topic, remember that you try to implement you learn four skills basically when you attempt table topic. Listening, you listen the topic first, then you think on the topic, then you organize your thoughts, what to speak, then you speak, then you deliver. So listening, thinking, organizing, and delivering. These four important skills which you learn while attempting table topic segment. Okay. So I have decided one pattern today, a specific pattern for the topics. I will come up with the pattern. I will share, but I would like to invite first a speaker today first. So please raise your hand or who would like to be the very first table topic speaker. I see Toastmaster Kavitha has raised her hand. So, hi Toastmaster Kavitha. The theme or the pattern which I have chosen today is the very first time. So all the topics would be surrounded around this theme, the very first time. Okay. Okay. So Toastmaster Kavitha, you are ready to take the topic.
Yes.
Okay. So Toastmaster Kavitha, your topic is okay. Yeah, I lost the screen basically for a moment. So Toastmaster Kavitha, the very first day at your job or workplace. The very first day at your workplace, Toastmaster Kavitha.
Thank you so much, DTM Raj Bharat, for this wonderful topic. Getting job is our dream. So after our campus interview, I got job in soil technology. Uh, I I I felt the responsibilities of the companies and the work, and I felt very happy because whatever I dreamed working in IT company, so I got the job. Uh, the environment support from the team, it was really very good. Uh, as a developer, I felt we are going to create some new product, new things that is going to support the company as well as for its society. Like that, I felt as I am the mobile application developer, so it will be a very useful platform for me. I felt like that. Then still, I am developing the mobile application. Um, that is really very good platform because most of the works we can convert into the manual work we can convert into app, so that will reduce our time and save our money. That is the reason I felt very happy after joining in IT field, that is particularly mobile app development. Thank you so much. Over to you, DTM
Great.
Rajendra.
Thank you, Kavitha, for sharing your experience of getting experience of your work at your workplace. Thank you. Next, who would like to be? Please raise your virtual hand. Saruk?
Yeah, okay, fine. I'll go ahead.
Okay, sure. Toastmaster Saruk. Yeah, we will come to you, Uday, after Saruk. Okay. So Toastmaster Saruk, you are ready.
Yeah.
Okay. Toastmaster Saruk, your topic is your very first day. I lose my screen every time. What happens? Yeah. Very first day at your college. Very first day at your college, Toastmaster Saruk.
Okay, I did 2 colleges. I did UG and PG. I'll talk about my PG day first because that's what closer to me. I did my PG in MBA in 2016, and I joined MBA after 4 years of work experience. This was a very tricky phase for me because everyone that joined at that time in the first year of MBA, they were all freshers or hardly 1 year experience. And I got to know the batch in advance, and I understood that I'll be out of place because I'll feel very old and I would be cast aside or ostracized if I joined that group. Nevertheless, I took a step. I decided to commit myself entirely to it and thought of going the extra mile when it comes to talking to people. And on top of that, I was joining my batch 1 month late because I had to finish my notice period and then join the class. So essentially, when I took my first day, all the friends groups had already been formed. There were already mini gangs, all had small friend groups. And here I was coming in as an outsider for the very first time. And on top of that, I was totally outside the age group, almost a generation gap. It was like a boomer going into a gang of Gen Zs, if it could be extrapolated that way. And the first thing I did was get to know everyone's names, and that was like memorizing 100 names or so in the very first day. And the next day, everyone was surprised how you could remember all of us. It's like you were never out of our group, and you have always known us. So it felt like that. I said it was simple. I just got to know all your names, and I had to revise a bit and come. But since I missed out on a month of networking, I thought this was the best way. And in no time, I was able to gel well with my classmates, and I was able to get a group of lasting friends. My UG friends have gone out of touch, but even though I have been 10 years away from my MBA classmates, we are still in good touch. And I'm really happy I took that little step, went the extra mile of learning a few names. I hope you all do that too, because names have some magic and power in them. I hope this story brought that out for all of you. Over to you, DTM Rajparat.
Definitely great to see, listen you, Toastmaster Saruk, about your college experience. was really amazing. Thank you. Next, I noticed Toastmaster Uday had raised his hand. So, hi, Toastmaster Uday, you are ready to take the topic?
Hi. Yes. Am I audible, Toastmaster Rajbhav?
Yes, you are audible. Yes, it is good audio. Okay. So, topic for you is Toastmaster Uday. Very first job interview. Your very first job interview, Toastmaster Uday.
Thank you for giving this opportunity first. Yes, during my college time, we had a campus interview. At the time, I was very nervous because I thought to attend when I attend the interview, means face-to-face interview. At the time, I was very nervous, and whatever the questions they have asked, three peoples were sitting, sat in front of me, and they are being asked the questions about my subjects and how about my backgrounds and everything they have asked. At the time, okay, I could able to convey them, and it was excellent time because they have selected, and they means I can see their face. Okay, something this person is going to deliver. So I already judged, yes, maybe they will take me because I thought I performed well. Then they took me, and I got selected in TVS Motor Company, Tamil Nadu, Osur. So it is my very privilege. At that time when I entered to this, means at the time I want to recommit my things because usually I'm using the local languages, which is using the Tamil. But at the time I recommit. Okay, I want to use English language because it is a common language for we need to use in the society, so I can establish myself. This is what I thought. Thanks, Raj. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Uday. It was really great to listen to you and your experience and your job opportunity which you got. Thank you, Uday, for sharing. Okay, next who would like to be? I know everyone have to participate, so I'm just waiting who would be going first. I mean, Jay Hansni, would you like to?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, great. So Toastmaster Jay Hansni. Okay. Topic for you is your first meeting with your best friend. Your first meeting with your best friend, Toastmaster Hansen.
Thank you for the topic, TTM. And so my meeting with my best friend, I met her at 11th grade when I was new to a school, and I was I was very scared and afraid of meeting new people because that was my first time, going to another school and meeting new people, new set of people. Because I was in a shell, I was in a very very comfort zone all along my life before 11th grade. But 11th grade I wanted to change school, so I did change school, but I did not know the cons of changing school will be talking to people from A and getting to know them after all. So when I first met my best friend, I didn't know she was going to be my best friend. I hated her so much. I didn't like the way she spoke. I didn't like the way she liked stuff, so many things. Our interests did not match. But days going and going on, somehow the other way, the fate made us sit together in class, and we hated each other, but still, time has to go on. So we both started talking to each other. Then I found out about how sometimes I can have an impression about someone, and the judgment can be wrong because you're not really getting to know that person really well, and judging them beforehand is absolutely wrong. So that made me understand that judgment is always wrong for initial judgment. Then, yeah, we started talking, and rest is history. And she's my closest friend till date. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Jay Hansni, for sharing. Hope both of you, I mean, with you and your friend would be last for long with your friendship. Thank you. Okay, next I see 3% left. So I will invite Toastmaster Salini now. Hi, Salini. Hi.
Hi.
So are you ready to take the table topic?
Yeah.
Okay. So Toastmaster Salini, your topic is, what should I give you? Okay. Toastmaster Salini, your first train journey. Your first train journey, Toastmaster Salini.
Okay, so as I'm from Chennai, my first train journey was traveling to my native, which is in Kerala. So, unlike the time which we are having now, where we frequently plan our travel, those days the train journeys were very limited, maybe once or twice in a year with family going to our native. That was a usual norm in almost all the families. So even in my family, we go to our native once a year. So I still remember the train journey with my family. And those days, we don't have the habit of buying food from the train or outside. We used to pack everything from home. So I used to be excited. I look forward for that day because we pack all the stuffs. I help my parents in packing all the clothes and the necessary things, also the food. We plan everything in a couple of days advance and reach there. And the train journey, usually I love sightseeing and I love sitting near the window seat. So I make sure that I always get the window seat. I rarely sleep during the train. Even at the night time, I used to watch outside what's happening. Daytime, like there is nothing much to say. I'll be always watching outside because I love nature. But during the night time, also most of the time, I love watching, and I love the rhythm of the train, the sound, everything. So every year, I look forward to that train journey. After that, local trains also I have traveled. But even now, when you ask about train journey, that it is kind of a nostalgic memory that you have brought up. I remember the train journeys which I've traveled with my family. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Salini, for sharing. Definitely, train journey with family is a unique moment, always. Great. So I will invite now our another speaker, Manjula. I think we have time. We have enough time. Manjula, for you, hope you are ready. So I know what topic you are expecting from me already. You are on mute, yeah.
Yeah. Tell me.
Hi, Manjula. Okay, so Toastmaster Manjula, topic is your very first international trip. Your very first international trip, Toastmaster Manjula.
Okay. There is this quote also shared, right? Go to a place where you've never been before, because it makes you learn so many things on the first hand, and then the judgment or the prejudice which we have, it kind of narrows us down, and we are more broad-minded with an open mindset. So my first trip was to the nearby country only. It was to Sri Lanka, wherein I got the opportunity to visit the temples there. So we have, like, many of you have heard about Ramayana. So there was this Sita temple there as well, and then how it was. And if you has anyone been to Sri Lanka? Like I can, okay, yeah. So it's a combination of, you can say, so Kerala and Goa kind of a thing, because you have the beaches like Bento, Tara, I just recall the names, and then there is this Nuvarala, that's like the hill station. So it's like a combination permutation of Kerala and Goa put together. It's a small country which is very clean and beautiful. So that was like first time outside of India I went, and then that was just one baby step So I look forward now. I've been to see roughly 10, 12 countries, but there are 100 plus countries to see. So it's a long, long way to go. So as Sir has said about vitamin M, it's very important. So vitamin M is needed. You can, save and then travel and repeat and save and travel. So there's so many countries to look. And I urge you all, because passport is that book which teaches you, which no other books can actually give that first hand experience of that practical experience of how to go about learning the culture, the language, the traditions, and just enjoy this journey. And I request all of you to have that passport ready and get as many stamps as possible. Blessed in abundance with the more stamps. I think because that's the learning you will get. Because Toastmasters International is also about one family. So I've been to Toastmasters International at the other countries as well. So it's beautiful experience and I urge you all to try it. Thank you and over to you.
Thank you so much, Manjula, for sharing your beautiful experience for being at Sri Lanka. Thank you. Yes, and now I would like to invite Ramanathan sir for final table topic. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Would you like to be on camera?
I am open the video. Can you see me?
No, sir. It is not visible.
1 second.
Yeah.
It's okay?
No, sir. It's coming only audio. So no problem. We can't have you on just audio only then.
Okay, you go ahead with the topic. Let me try to open the.
Okay.
I am trying to open the
Okay,
camera, but
sure,
you
sir.
go ahead.
So, Toastmaster Ramanathan, sir, your topic is your very first prepared a speech at Toastmaster. The very first prepared a speech at Toastmaster. Toastmaster Ramanathan, sir.
Table topics masters, fellow Toastmasters, and distinguished guests. The very first prepared speech in Toastmaster was my icebreaker. And you're all lucky. You joined Toastmaster at a very young age. I joined Toastmaster when I was 47. So I had a long story and I prepared my speech and sent it to my mentor, who was PG Radhakrishnan. And he said, Ramanathan, you're not going to tell your history. You're just going to keep your speech for 4 to 6 minutes. So have an opening and then go ahead with 1 or 2 incidents of your life and come to the conclusion. Also tell about your family and also your school, your college, all about yourself. That is what icebreaker is all about. Then I said, okay, so I refreshed the whole speech and my title was Don't Worry, Be Happy. So when I sent the second time, it was around 850 words. He edited it, he corrected it, and then I delivered. And I'll tell you, the opening of the speech itself was at the bank. Let me share it with you. You will all enjoy, I hope. November 27, 1953, Gundakel, a place in Andhra Pradesh, a small village. The entire room was filled with ladies as a baby boy was born. But they were not happy. There was no smile, no laugh, because the baby boy was not crying and everybody was worried. At that time, a fat old lady walked in. Don't worry. And she took the baby, turned it upside down, gave 2 shots in the buttocks of that baby. And the baby started crying. "Ah!" And the whole room started laughing. And that baby was none other than yours truly, Ramanathan Nemmara Subramanian. So this is how I started introducing myself. I still remember this particular thing. So I always tell people, you open a speech with a bang, half the battle is won. This is a learning lesson I learned. So I tell all of you, again, what I said in the educational session, go ahead, do your best. All the best. Back to the tabletop master.
Yes, thank you so much, sir, for sharing this experience. We all can relate very well When I wrote icebreaker speech for 14-15 minutes. So thank you, sir, for sharing. Okay, so with this, we wrap up our table topic segment. We will have timing report during general evaluation segment. So now let me give back control to our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Manjula. Over to you, Manjula.
Thank you so much, Table Topic Master Raj Bharat. So as we reach the end of today's meeting, I would like to leave you all with one thought. Mid-year reminds us that we still have 6 more beautiful months ahead. If at any point you felt like that one particular resolution is distant, or there are certain things which it's a long way to go, so you have to just pause, reflect, take that one baby step at a time, recommit, and take that extra mile. It could be recommit for a health or your career aspects, Toastmasters journey, the relationship which you have with you and others. It could be anything and everything put together. Also, with 1 minute of yours, like every day, just that 1 minute in that gratitude journal will have a different level of impact, even when you are trying to go towards meeting your resolutions, because that would definitely be a shield to you and the perception change, which is very much needed to achieve your dreams, be it any dreams for that matter. Success is the sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out. That's what Robert Collier has shared. Small efforts, which even today, like Sunday morning, I'll be honest, my alarm to attend this meeting, because else it would be Sunday 11ish or something, a brunch, not a breakfast, not like this meeting has helped me to wake up early on a Sunday. So I'm grateful to be a part of this meeting. And thank you all for your wonderful participation. Recommit, take that extra mile, go to that extra mile, and have a wonderful 6 months ahead of you. Thank you so much for the opportunity. And I request all of you to switch on the cameras, please. Yeah, because we'll be having 1-2 candid pics in between, and then a group pic at the end as well. So just request all of you to be on camera and smile. The stage is all yours, General Evaluator, to share the evaluation report. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Manjula. We are at that section where we get to revisit our goals, our dreams, and this lovely ride. I think this is kind of like the mid section of a wonderful thing. So let's get started. For calling on the timer report, I request Toastmaster Kavitha to take up the stage.
Thank you, General Evaluator. For educational session, allotted time is 25 to 30 minutes. DTM Ramanathan sir took 32 minutes, 29:48 seconds for educational session, 2 minutes for question and answer. Then moving on to table topics, allotted time is 1 to 2 minutes. Toastmaster Kavitha took 1 minute 37 seconds. Toastmaster Shahrukh took 1 minute 45 seconds. Toastmaster Uday took 1 minute 48 seconds. Toastmaster Jay Harshini took 1 minute 35 seconds. Toastmaster Shalini took 1 minute 44 seconds. Toastmaster Manjula took 2 minutes 28 seconds. DTM Ramanathan sir took 2 minutes 19 seconds. Congratulations, everyone followed the timing guidelines. Thank you so much. Over to General Evaluator Toastmaster Shahrukh.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kavitha, for announcing all speakers as qualified. Now let's check if all of us were seamless and took no breaks in our communication. And for that, I would like to call on stage our R counter. That's it. Toastmaster Shalini.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Starting with the educational speaker, Ramanathan, no filler words were used. Crutch words, so we all know, were used. Also, the repeated words used were remember, whenever, and whatever. Moving on to the table topics, Toastmaster Kavitha has used filler word a couple of times. Repeated words used were I felt, so, and very. Toastmaster Shahrukh, no filler words, only and was used to connect sentences. Other than that, it was a very structured speech. Toastmaster Uday, at that time, okay, these are the repeated phrases used in his speech. Toastmaster Jay Hasani has used repeated phrases I didn't know, I didn't like. No filler words were used by her. Toastmaster of the day, Manjula. It was a good speech with good control. Few crutch words were used, so, kind of, and you know. DTN Ramanathan, no filler words. So and were used a couple of times. Overall, it was a good meeting, minimal usage of filler words. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shalini. You are way ahead of the cohort. I think you have listened to everyone's speech to the last detail. You are going to ace the trivia master round. I'm sure of that. And next on stage to check our eloquence and how we fared at it, I would like to get some legal help, the best kind of legal help. I'd like to call on stage Toastmaster Jay Hasani for her grammarian report.
Yeah, thank you for that incredible introduction, General Vavator. The grammar report for today, word of the day, was used by our TMOD, Manjula Iyer Toastmaster. She has used it thrice, and that's it. No one else used, not even me. And the feedback is good use of vocabulary and descriptive words, and areas to improve is to run on or incomplete sentence. Even I did do that mistake, so we need to improve that. And the quotes that I liked is open of a speech with a bang, and half your speech is done by Ramnath sir. It's incredible. And long way to go, so take the baby steps. Success is a sum of small efforts. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Over to you, General Elevator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jay Hasani, for closing this case with a style. Moving on to the niche section of the Toastmasters meeting, I would like to call on stage to check our listening skills, Toastmaster Udaya for his trivia master round.
Thank you, General Evaluator. I would like to ask 3 questions for the members. Am I audible?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes, you're audible.
Okay. I would like to ask 3 questions to the Toastmasters. During our TDM Ramanathan sir educational speaker, he said 2 things. Okay, I want to ask question. First one is, where need to focus when we are attending the meeting, online meeting, in the laptop or mobile? Simple
Camera.
question. Yeah, good. Second question is, for preparing the speeches, we need to write the stories, right? So how much words we need to write? It should be approximately how much words, he said.
100 words per minute.
No, I'm not asking you about 100 words per minute. Like for the writing content, how much words it should contain, like overall story.
Yeah, that's what. So 100 words per minute. If it's a 10-minute speech, it's going to be 1,000 words. So 5-minute speech will be 500 words.
Okay. I noticed he said 600 to 700 words it should be.
Yeah, so for 5 to 7 minute speech, 700 words.
Yeah. And third question, TMOD speeches. Okay, we need to give the gratitude. How long will you give the gratitude per day? Any guess? Anybody? Minimum, how long we need to give gratitude?
I don't know. Our counter,
Very
please.
timing. I mean, time. Okay, let me touch. Per day, 1 minute is enough for say the gratitude. Okay, that's all. Thanks, Toastmaster. Over to Ezhilarasan.
Okay. So now we are at the general evaluation section of the general evaluation. I would like to rely on one of our favorite quotes from the great Shah Rukh Khan in his recent film. I don't know if 20 years is recent, but yeah, Om Shanti Om. And he said, in our lives, just like our films, our lives are also like movies, and always movies have a happy ending. But if the ending is not happy, that means the picture is still on. It's still showtime. It's not over until you win. With that spirit, with that thought, let me give some feedbacks, just like how our media appraisals went, but I'll be softer and nicer. We started on time. We are on track to finish on time. The planning was immaculate. We got the agenda shared a day in advance, and we have all stuck to it like 9 pins, and we have aced it. So wonderful planning, wonderful execution. There was wonderful introductions given to all role players at every stage. So the handovers were smooth. Intros was shared well in advance, so we were able to do that very well. Just a few improvement points which I feel we can do to take this meeting to the next level. So last minute role play dropouts are always unavoidable and inevitable. Maybe the best way we can do it is to have some backup in some form, which we can always work on. But even then, there will be last minute dropouts, because being in a corporate meeting structure myself, I know this is part and parcel of being a Toastmaster. Usually the tag team handover, when they're giving their introductions, they should always hand the control back to the general evaluator, because it's the general evaluator that introduces them. So as a thumb rule, always give the control back to the one who introduced you, if otherwise stated in the agenda. So these are just a few minor inputs that I can give from my position as a general evaluator for today. Otherwise, I wholeheartedly enjoyed this meeting. I'm sure you all did too. Let's look forward to meeting number 35. And with this closing remark, I hand over the control back to the team mode for any closing comments.
All good from my side. I see people dropping off, so I request to keep the cameras on so that we can have one pic with a smile. Ramanathan sirs, please switch on the camera. I saw Raj and our counter Shalini has dropped both of them, but yeah, we can let us know and we can have a good pic and then call it a day or something. Ramanathan sir, please switch on the camera.
I am trying, just 30 seconds.
Okay. And I hope you have written, all of you have the pen and book with you. I saw the dedication with how much you were writing. At any point of time, you can just, give that pause and reflection and go back. It's your book, it's your pen. You can give, say, 5 minutes. We give a good amount of time to the social media and the reels and all of that. So you can give another 5 minutes for you. This is an investment in you. And you can finish off what you have started. And then with that new perspective of today's meeting, with that new energy and zeal, you can continue to achieve your dreams and all the best for the upcoming 6 months ahead. A happy 2026, because we are still in the 2026, 6 months era is still there. You don't have to think, oh my, 6 months is just, to be very frank, I have seen people who are still in 2019. Okay, what happened? What just happened after, COVID and after, so people are still in that zone. So we have come a long way, and then by taking one step at a time, we have so much more to achieve. As we have shared, like there are 100+ countries to see. So for that, we have to have that zeal to cover all of it. I think, yeah, sir is there. We can give a smile and see in the camera. Kavitha ma'am, you can just guide us on the photo part. 1, 2, 3, and paneer or smile or something.
I was smiling.
You can share the emojis also, all of you, any emojis you would like to share. Like one more pic and smile.
It's in emojis. Yes, done.
Okay, thank you so much, Kavitha ma'am, for the opportunity. I would like to give back. I think the presiding officer also is today Shahrukh only, so I would like to give the stage back to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Manjula. You were the heart of the show from start to end. So I'll keep that taste lingering for the meeting. With that energy, with that note, thank you all for being such a wonderful audience, such wonderful role players, and taking part in so much learning today. Let's look forward to meeting number 35. Special thanks to Toastmaster Kavitha for the invites and for arranging this meeting from end to end. And with the sound of this imaginary gavel, I now announce meeting number 34 of Chennai Tamil Toastmasters adjourned.
Bye, guys. Happy Sunday.
Yeah, thank you all.
Happy mid-year. Happy New Year. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Thank you so much for your wonderful
you.
education session. It was
Yeah,
wonderful. We will
about being
share the
such
PowerPoint in our group, sir.
Yeah, thank you, DTM Ramanathan. Wonderful session. I got lots of ideas to write a speech.
We will share it in our. Thank you so much. Thank you, Shahrukh.
Thank you, Kavitha. Thank you, Dea.
Thank you, Manjula.
Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you all. Thanks.